was early on a summer morning, and Sandy wanted to get in a little fishing before breakfast. He wanted Bud to bring the artificial light or sunlight. What is light? Just how does it affect us? The light from the rising sun is always a source of inspiration and wonder. Throughout the ages, men have associated light with truth and knowledge, with darkness, with ignorance and evil. And although even today there are questions about what light is, we do know a great deal about how it behaves. This is the science of optics. We know that light is a form of radiant energy traveling through space at the amazing speed of about 186,000 miles per second and capable of producing the sensation of sight. You are using your sight to see that Sandy has found a good spot to catch. Like those ripples in the water, light radiates from its source in a pattern of expanding waves. Light waves radiate in all directions in straight lines, sometimes called rays. However, it is easier to study light in terms of a single ray. Just as a stone skips off water, light rays bounce. This is called reflection. A smooth surface gives regular reflection, but a rough surface reflects the light in many directions. We call this irregular or diffuse reflection. It is the light reflected diffusely from rocks, trees, and such objects that enables us to see these things. Reflection, Bud thought. That's what they were talking about after their fishing yesterday. Sandy and Bud like to out simple versions of demonstrations they've seen in the science lab at school. The bright sun pouring in through a tiny hole in the tent provided a ray of light, and with a few simple gadgets they could see how light behaves. A shiny piece of metal made a mirror. What happens when light bounces off a reflecting surface like this? They could see the angle of the reflected beam as the mirror was rotated. Sandy showed Bud the relation between the incoming light and the reflected. Regardless of the size of the angle, the law of reflection is the same. The angle of incidence, that is, the angle at which a ray strikes the surface, is equal to the angle of reflection, the angle at which it leaves. This principle is true not only for flat or plane mirrors, but also in a slightly different way with curved mirrors. At different parts of the curve, the rays are reflected at different angles. A concave mirror converges the rays, while a convex mirror spreads or diverges. Sandy said he could always remember concave by thinking of a sort of a cave, hollow. Convex is the other way. These principles are used in the trick mirrors you often see in amusement parks. Bud makes a more practical use of a curved mirror when following his hobby of photography. The interior surface of this reflector is curved so that the light is directed toward the picture-taking area. Well, that's what happens when light is reflected from things. Now what happens when light goes through things? Well, it